Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Dwarf Fortress. We left off last time. Things just rapidly declining downhill. Vomit everywhere, miasma everywhere. I'm assuming at this point food is literally just rotting in our trade depot. Things are looking kind of dodgy. And just when I thought maybe I could turn around off camera, maybe I could clean some stuff up, maybe things couldn't get worse. They get worse because we've got a small ambush here ready to kick our faces in, and frankly, I don't think our squads are ready to handle it. In fact, I can't even be confident that the Hammer Time squad here has been properly equipped with the gear they need to be able to handle this. These guys are all equipped, so we do have our short swords and all of our copper and stuff. These guys, they do have their silver warhammers. Most of them are lacking other gear, but they do have their silver warhammers, so I guess at least they've got something. So what we need to do then is we need to go ahead and grab up our squads, both squads, and we're going to move them all the way up here to the front entrance where they're going to face this enemy. I'm not going to bother closing the gate or anything. It doesn't really seem like enough enemies to warrant doing that. Okay, so they're killing my dogs and other animals, which is always wonderful, and now they're fighting and attacking my dwarves. That one just like went into a full sprint out there, but the rest of them are taking their sweet time. Yeah, one of these elves up here just like went into a full-on sprint, which is crazy. What am I looking at here? What is this? Looks like somebody is dead here. What? Why did I get brought up here? An ambush? Another one? Oh my god, it really is another ambush. This is like a siege in the making. Oh boy. Okay, well, there goes our dwarves. You can see they're clashing away here in the center. They're doing all right. So far, I don't see any dead dwarves. But I see some dead elves. Okay, they seem to have taken that elf down. Oh, we're getting shot. This dwarf up here is fighting this this guy here. Let's go ahead and have them attack. Wait, we have any other? Okay, I don't think there's any other elves coming. I think it was just that group. Hold on a second. I don't think I selected them right. There we go. So they're going to run up and kill... Oh, they killed a fisher. We got him, though. There we go. Wow, our dwarves did actually pretty good at that. They're still fighting right there. Yep, they are still fighting. Death is all around us. They're vomiting all over the place. The elf recruit bites the traitor in the right lower leg. I must withdraw. Death, I am not upset by this. So at least they're kind of holding up. Oh, death, this is truly horrifying. Well, at least they're kind of holding up here. The elf misses the recruit. The hammer dwarf bashes the elf wrestler in the lower body with his silver warhammer. Let's see. Passes out from exhaustion. Bashes the elf wrestler in the left upper. Jam the skull through the brain and tearing the brain. So they are killing these guys pretty damn good. These elf spearmen. A sword dwarf slashes the elf spearman in the head with his copper short sword. The injured part is cloven asunder and already has been opened by the attack. Attending the skull has been torn. These guys like just going for headshots is what they've been doing. They did it. Our dwarves actually cleared out all of the dead. Good on them. Good on them. All right. So they're off now. They're done with their duty. They've cleaned up the area, but we've got some injured dwarves out here that'll need to be rescued. Most importantly, we've got some bodies out here. Now, did the military dwarves, like, did we lose anybody? Wow. No, we didn't lose anybody, guys. Our squad of units actually ripped right into those guys. That's pretty damn good. All right, so they should go ahead and harvest some of these, or not really harvest, but pick up some of these materials out here, which all of these can be sold. Hopefully they'll get those bodies hauled out as well. I do want to make another stockpile here because this point, we need another refuse stockpile. We need another refuse stockpile. I'm going to make another one just like this for now. And I'm going to set it as well for refuse and also enable corpses. I just want these guys to haul this stuff out of here. The burial area here, used for burial. Yes. Let's mark these for burial. We've got dwarf bodies everywhere just rotting. Pets, whatever, I don't care. We got a bunch of pets as well. All of this has been filled. Yeah. They're even putting humans and stuff in here. As long as they don't put the damn elves in here, I guess that's fine. Those humans were our friends after all. Should not be any more burial receptacles available. Oh no, we do have a few. Okay. So we'll do that, and I do want to quickly keep up with this. We are using rock salt for all of this because it just didn't make any sense, or porcelain. Either one works. Porcelain brick, perfect. We've got porcelain. Let's do that. Let's just finish this off with porcelain. Uses up all my porcelain anyways, and then I can do the rest out of rock salt if I want to, because they both look the same. I don't really care if it's all the same material. As long as it looks the same, it's pleasing to the eyes that way. This is all set to be done here soon. Just a few more blocks. I've been saying that for a long time now. There's not even enough gabbro blocks. I'm not going to use gabbro stone. It'll take damn forever. So we'll leave that as is. Head on down to here. Finally, the miners are getting to this down here, which is good. The floor and this whole area also come together good. I'm finally happy to see the miners getting down here. I want to have these guys start hauling some of these materials. Now, I know the miners have been busy. They've been busy with clearing out a lot of this. Ooh, this is rotting down here. Well, that's fine as long as these guys don't walk into it. They'll be okay. Most of this still needs to be hauled out. I don't see anybody hauling any of this, probably because there's no room in the stockpile. So once we get the second stockpile up and they get all of the ore moved downstairs, because I do want them to move all the ore downstairs, then they can focus on getting all of this stuff carried up. Yeah, we got a bunch of gabbro, microline, gold, stuff like that that needs to be dealt with. I've got priority on, don't I? I don't want to use priority if I can help it. Alt-P for priority. Oh, nope, wrong key. There we go. Yeah, I don't really need priority right now. Yeah, we'll go ahead and have them mine some more of this gold. What the hell? I just turned that... Well, whatever. Priority's fine, I guess. It's handy because it does set certain things as priority if you do want to mess with it. I normally don't really care. Okay, there was a granite area as well, and it was this area here. And they've pretty much mined. This is granite. No, it's phyllite. So this is not as big of a deal. And if anything, we need to wall this off at some point. So we came down into here. They did finish this area, which is good because it looks like there's a blind cave ogre just totally hanging out outside this door. I'm going to go ahead and forbid passage and hope that there's no dwarves out here who are now permanently locked and trapped. I don't think there is, but I could be wrong about that. Well, if they are, then that's their problem now, not mine. We have a lot of dwarves anyways. It wouldn't hurt to have some of them maybe vanish for a bit. It'd clear up some more bedrooms for sure. Where am I mining? I know I have a mine for granite someplace down here. Must be lower. Struck more silver and such. These guys are mining someplace. Here we go. Yeah, this is where the miners have been super busy. Lots of silver being mined out of here, which is great. We've got silver nuggets here. What do we got here, guys? Ah, our first set of coal. Finally. God damn, it took long enough. Thought we were never going to find that. That is what that is, right? Bismuth? Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe that's iron. Never mind. I think I'm mixing it up with something else that needs to be activated. Doors need to be put down here. We don't have any more doors, so we'll just leave it. All right, yeah, so they're going to strip mine all of this, which is great. Tons of microline, tons of granite. All of this will need to be hauled at some point, including the ore. That's all going to be done upstairs. Whoa, 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 whoa. Blind cave ogre, and that's stopping them from doing what? Destroying the door? No, you weren't supposed to destroy it. You're supposed to forbid passage. I must have pressed the wrong key. Okay, well, I guess we'll go ahead and get our squad down here to kill this cave ogre. Not really what I wanted to do. Hopefully they come down here as a pact. He is heading for the door. Hey, there was somebody out there. Damn. Who the heck is this guy? All right, they're going after the blind cave ogre. They got him. The door got hauled upstairs, so that's fine. We'll get another door down at some point. And they are starting to move some of the bodies out to there. Hopefully they're planting, or not planting, not planting. I mean, I guess you could kind of call it planting. Hopefully they're burying more people. I do see they got the porcelain bricks up here, which is great. Yeah, no, I don't want beds here, although you guys got the right idea. But the goal is building receptacles, microline, coffins, whatever they are is fine. I do like the coffins to be all different colors. I think it looks kind of cool like that. And preferably more rock salt or porcelain brick walls. There we go. These have not been done yet. They've been suspended for whatever reason. And then how are we on Gabbro in general? And then microline blocks I'd like to take a look at again too. So, couple Gabbro blocks here. Microline blocks only 14. These guys are slow as heck. Like I said, it's because of the way I've got it set up. So at some point we're going to alter this. Nobody's using the magma forge yet, but that's because we don't technically... Wow, they only half did that room. It must not have been a high enough priority. They must be back up mining those areas I mined out. I shouldn't have marked those. I should have waited. That should be right... What the heck is that? A fungi wood bucket, okay. Yeah, they're back up to mine this. Boy, this could be good for raising their level, though. Their mining level, but damn. A lot of blood down here, too. So I'll get cleaned up at some point. Well, they did mine that whole area out, so they should be able to handle that. But I just want to see them finish this and get to work down here. This is coming along nicely, though. They do almost have the rest of the floor done. Once I get this removed, then I can get the smelting area up, but removing construction's clearly not a priority for dwarfs, because I've had a hell of a time trying to get them to do that. We're still smelting silver, which is fine. How are the bedrooms coming on along in general? I don't think I have the cabinets yet. I doubt I have the cabinets. We could check. Oh, I do have 3 of the silver cabinets. Pop those bad boys down. Once I'm done, these will be the only rooms that are completely finished. The rest of the rooms, like I said, will have to be completely redone with furniture being sold and such. All right, more microline. We actually have enough microline blocks here to do almost all these floors, or do we have enough to do them? It'd be cool to be finished with this. That's a wall. Looks like we've got enough to finish it, guys. That's awesome. I'm so happy we can get this. Oh my god, we're short 2 blocks. Okay, well, we're getting there. We'll be able to get this up, and that's going to be the most important thing. I do have some more copper chests, I think. Yep, 5 more. It's enough to do these bedrooms, so. Oh, not cherry wood. Copper and copper. There we go. I'll go ahead and mark these as bedrooms now, so people could take them over. Then I know it's just the one side. Oh, the beds are still waiting to be made. Well, as soon as they get them carried down, then we will finish that up. This area down here is a mess in general. Once I get the floors and stuff, it'll be a little bit more understandable, I'm hoping. Getting the rest of the... Yep, they're getting the silver cabinets hauled. Nice. That Gabbro is getting finished because that guy is bringing that one up. 2 of them. Okay, perfect. And there's more Gabbro blocks. And I think, guys, I've got enough Gabbro blocks to actually finish this and be done with it. I do. Oh, wow, that took a lot. Okay, so once that's all finished, we're going to go ahead and open up the well. Then we'll have our well inside the base, which will be perfect if we ever get sieged again. Most importantly, that'll free up the Gabbro blocks, which we know we need to start using Gabbro blocks down here to get these walls done. Now, this is going to be joined up kind of weird, and I guess that's okay. I don't see any other way to avoid that other than maybe taking this wall out, smoothing it down to here, and then maybe I could put something here like... display artifacts in these areas when they come down the stairs. Damn, that is probably what I ought to do, which means this would all have to be deconstructed. If you don't understand what I mean, guys, you'll see here in a bit. Oh my God, this can't be deconstructed because that there needs to be mined, but that can be deconstructed. See, these walls here, guys, these ones here are part of the room. You can see it. So no big deal, but these are going to be walls next to walls, and that always looks silly because it doesn't form a block like you would think it would. It just forms like a square. It looks really ugly. So if I take these walls out and then make these walls, that'll be perfectly fine because what this will end up being is a space that is available to put things like cabinets where we can display our artifacts. So when dwarves come down the stairs, they will see the artifacts and it will give them an elevated mood. So all of that needs to be deconstructed, and that means that just this area here needs to be mined out. And then we'll put flooring there so I don't forget to do that. Because it's going to look weird at first until I floor it. And then at some point, all of this still needs to be smooth. I could start smoothing at least this hallway. Like that. Or am I going to put microline over all of this? Wait. I think I talked about just putting microline over all of this, and then the walls are going to be Gabbro. So, boy, is that really what I want to do, though? It means I can smooth all of this, at least. It would be faster to just smooth the floor as well, but I do want the floor to be all... Like I said, I do want it to be all Gabbro. So let me plan on smoothing just this wall for now. I can still think about it. They already finished that, which is good. I'll plan on having this smoothed and all of this, because once the well is done, we're going to want to start doing the Gabbro down here. So I want to make sure I get this all smooth. So that way I know anything that's not smooth is going to be Gabbro. That there with the blue, I will actually smooth that. For the sake of looks, I will smooth that. And that there. And then all of this. This is the only crappy thing about building in dirt or anything like that, is you end up having to do all these walls when it would just be a heck of a lot easier to smooth everything and engrave it and be done with it. You can't engrave construction, I don't think. Let me try. I don't think you can. You never used to be able to unless that's changed. So if I'm like, hey, I want to engrave these walls I built, I can't do it. You can only engrave things that have been smoothed. Which I think is kind of weird, but it's got to be something to do with the programming, because I know it can't be a decision. That just seems odd. Like, why would you not be able to engrave things you build? It's stone just like anything else. Nice. The whole crew of miners is here. Animals are starving. I don't care. Why? Why are they starving? They're all outside. There should be no starving happening. You know, and I really don't like where the butcher is. Is it still, are we still having a miasma issue? It looks like they finally did get that hauled. I think I'm going to dismantle the butcher shop. I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to remove the butcher shop. It should not be here. I could put a farming shop or something there. The butcher shop should really be up here. Sometimes I put my butcher shop by the front entrance because that way they can take the stuff and they can carry it out and they can get rid of it here. But what the really cool thing to do is if you put a butcher shop up here, then what you can do sometimes is you can build a room off of the butcher shop. Like I could put the butcher shop right here. And then I can build a room off of that and put it right here. And then if you go up, I can actually come up here and I can floor over the butcher shop, but I leave one area open and I wall around it. And I believe if you do that, if you do all of that, then you can have an area for miasma, for stuff to rot. It's worked in the past for me before, although it sounds weird now that I say it here. Flying creatures can still get down it. I've never been swarmed by like a whole group of flying creatures, so the only thing you really got to worry about is like a forgotten beast or something getting down it. And even then, as long as you have a door between the butcher shop and everything else, you should be okay. So we might as well give that a shot. At least putting the butcher shop by the front entrance so if miasma builds up, it's not just killing everybody that's trying to brew and cook and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to plan on removing this construction here, and then I'll plan on mining a room here. The butcher shop will go in this room. Let me do this real quick. Let me just take a look at the butcher shop. I want to make sure I build it in the right area. I might do it a little bit differently just depending on where the accessible areas are. So of course it's like that. They can move into the room at a diagonal if I do it right up against here. Do I want to do it like that? I could put the butcher shop right here in a little bit. It would just look nicer like that. Why don't we do that? So instead of doing that, we will remove the construction right here and plan on putting the butcher shop right here. Then I can always build my stockpile area along here, maybe like my refuse area. Because if we get sieged, we've got no place to put refuse besides the mines, which I could do. But sometimes I like to have it up here by the butcher shop. So we'll get creative and see what we can do. But yeah, the butcher shop's got to go on the first floor. It can't be down here. They're not getting the refuse out of it in time. And it's disturbing all the other dwarfs' work habits and stuff, having it like that. How's this looking? Okay, very close, very close. The stockpile's really cleaned up some, which is nice. I know these guys are in the process of storing other things. Did we get the traction benches done? I doubt it. Or did I get it done? Let's see. Traction bench. Needs traction bench. We didn't finish that yet. I'm not really sure what the deal is there. We probably didn't get the chains done. No, the chains are done. I don't know. Mechanics. Probably don't have mechanics. Let's make, or wreck mechanisms. I think I traded them all. Let's make a bunch of rock mechanisms for a while. Down here, nothing crazy happening. They are getting the floor finally finished, and they're actually going to have a little bit of granite from here they can utilize, which should help, but I'm still trying to use the granite blocks. Maybe I'll just use the regular granite for all of the walls. Let's go ahead and have them do a little bit more, though, if we got the granite blocks available. Oh, we don't, but we could do granite blocks, and I guess just regular granite. It's not really ideal. But I just want to keep the damn project moving. Oh, at least they're getting that all done. How's the bedrooms looking? We haven't looked at them in a minute. These ones here probably need to be made bedrooms. Perfect. And I'm sure we've got enough microline for this. Microline blocks. There we go. So that'll be the first part of those bedrooms done. And I still need more doors. A manager is required to coordinate work orders. So our manager's dead. I thought that might have happened. I thought I saw something on it. skilled organizer. All of these guys are. I want somebody that's not a sword dwarf though. Competent or organizer, still a sword dwarf. He's an administrator, adequate organizer. Let's just set Moses to be the manager. Probably needs a room. Brittany's here. Nobody has this room. Except for some random person took it over. I don't think they're anybody special. So I'll actually assign this to our manager. Boom. And it looks like somebody died right here in the room. So that's kind of funny. So we'll assign that to the manager as well as an office. And we'll even make it a dining room. And we'll give that to the manager. Yeah, there's like a dead body right there in that chair. Not really sure what happened. It looks like Brittany's here working, which is good. Probably focusing on getting things set up. Ah, yes, this is starting to look nice. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I forgot to set that in the beginning. I'm so stupid sometimes, but there we go. We're finally starting to get an accurate count of everything we have. Plenty of food, plenty of fish, plenty of drink. Things are looking really nice, actually. We got a lot of seed as well. Are we still making drink? I think we are. Ah, goddamn miasma. We're preparing lavish meals. We're brewing drink from plants, so that's good. We probably need to make the drink stockpile a little bit bigger, so why don't we plan on doing that? In fact, let's just stick with it being about that size for now. I need them to take the barrels and do this. Max barrels, let's just make sure that's set to what it needs to be. It is, so whether or not they do it, I guess is up to them at this point. I've made barrels, I just don't know where the hell they all are. Oh, they're all right here. They're just... Nobody's gotten around to doing that yet. Hey, the well is done, guys. The well is done. Let's go ahead and get the wall up right here and be 100% finished with it. We'll use a nice little porcelain brick here, which is perfect. Once we get that closed off, guys, we're going to have ourselves a nice well. I'll have them mine the one area out there, and hopefully it works. Hey, they got it done. That was very quickly, so this would be a good place, I think, to leave the episode anyways. So let's see. We've got to go ahead and channel this right here. That should be what does it. We channel that, the water will flow. Okay, so the water's not really flowing right now. So there will be a point in time where we don't have water because it's not flowing, but... if the water, when it is flowing, fills that whole area, we won't drink enough water before it's flowing again, so this shouldn't be a problem. So if he channels that out, then the water should flow through here, into this grate, down one level into here. It'll flow along here, flow down to here. Okay, guys? For those of you who aren't aware how the well's going to work, it's going to flow over to here and right to here, which if you look right here, this is where the well is going to be. Now, I probably could have just walled it off here, but I'll let it fill this whole area too, because the more water down here, the better. And I could always do like a second well or something here in the future or something like that. Probably could have filled this whole area with water, but you know what we really don't want is we don't want a body or something ending up there, but it shouldn't be an issue because that can hurt us. But like I said, it shouldn't be an issue because the grate will prevent anything from being washed down there. Any items and bodies and stuff will get trapped at the grate, and any creatures that can swim through the water won't be able to get to us, either like forgotten beasts or such. So that's perfect. All right, next on my list, let's see. Let's jump down here real quick. This is coming along nicely, but what I want to see coming down here is I want to see if I think I'm going to have to make this bigger for one, which is fine. I'm thinking about making it all the way over to here bigger, because then I can smooth the whole room out and make it really nice. Store all of our materials into here, but I can also add 2 more doors here so they can just bring stuff down and in, which will be ideal. This area actually does not have access to the mine shaft, which is a problem because they have to bring everything up to the mine shaft, guys, and then they have to bring everything back down to the storage area that's going to be down there. So we're going to have to connect it to the mine shaft or something. Kind of compromises it a bit, right? Once it's connected to the mine shaft. But I'm not really sure how else to properly handle that. All right. They should have dug the well out. Yep, somebody did get it. Okay, so like I said, no water until it starts flowing again, so we won't have a proper well. Let's actually go ahead and make sure that the well is built here. That way the water, it's all set. We don't have any issues. Nobody falls down into it or something. Probably something I should have dealt with before, but we'll build it out of some type of brick. Granite, porcelain brick is fine, actually. And then we'll just use a oaken bucket and that copper chain we have, and a gabbro mechanism's fine. So we do have plenty of mechanisms, we just don't have chains. That's why the traction benches aren't done. We're still missing chains. Still missing some jam chains. I'm gonna go ahead and do copper chains here. Chain. There. Just make me like 8 of them. I just want them on standby at this point for whatever I can use them for. Somebody's gonna get that well up and running here at some point. And the water's gonna start flowing here at some point, completely dry now because of the season. We're coming into winter, but like I said, that's fine. Once spring comes and we get the water, we'll be good to go. It's not like we don't have water. Down in the mines we can't access or anything. Nobody's deconstructed that yet. It's gonna probably take forever. They did get this up though, and real quickly I do want to get this situated so I have a place to store beverages. So we're gonna go ahead and block all, and we're gonna permit drinks, plant, and animal. Okay. So they should go ahead and get that dealt with. Damn the miasma. There is a ton there, and they did deconstruct the... they did deconstruct all of this, but you can see there's just a bunch of crap here, just bone and everything that needs to be hauled out of there. It's really starting to tick people off. They're getting it hauled. It's just taking them a really long time because it's not a priority for them. But maybe I'll stop queuing some stuff up for a minute and just leave the stuff I have queued up to get completed. And I will allow them to get that garbage hauled out of there. And then the new butcher shop will be built upstairs once that mined out. So that'll help us out some. We could kind of mess with that a bit too. And down here, they mined all of that out very quickly, which is nice. And this is coming together very nicely. I can't wait till they start getting down here and actually working on this stuff. Not sure why this is not being worked on. If I was to set the copper cabinets to be done, let's see if somebody comes down here and starts working on that. They'd have to haul the bars down here. It might be a large part of our problem. But once I get this stockpile set up, I think it'll go a little bit smoother. I am going to set all of this to be dumped. I know it's going to keep everybody busy, but bear with me. I do want to get all that dumped so we can get our stockpile set up here. So they're going to carry all of that out of here. They are grabbing granite from here. Boy, maybe I should actually not have them dump. I should not have them dump anything that is granite. You know what, just forget it. Just get it all out of here. Just get it all out of here. Oh no, here comes the copper bar. Let's see. You know what, I am going to remove the dump from all of this because it is granite. I do want to keep the granite, but the micro line can definitely be dumped. And this can definitely be dumped. This micro line, because that's got to go upstairs, and that can definitely be dumped. Awesome. And once again, more granite blocks, maybe. Yep. All right, so I'm going to leave it off here. We're out of time. I'll keep working away at building stuff. We'll come back and see what we've got. Next episode, I promise, guys, we're going to start our quest digging for adamantium. That'll keep our guys nice and busy. At least our miners nice and busy because they don't have a whole lot they're doing right now. They're probably just hanging out because I don't think there's anything else worth mining. I think I've ran out of things for them to mine, so that's what we can work on. I want to thank you all for joining me. Hope that you've enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you next time.